Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against Venezuela. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And since their move to this city was announced, everybody has been counting down the days to their home opener, Chris.
And now that that day is here, I don't think you could get a much more vibrant atmosphere than we have in the stadium today. And even though they started their season on the road, Boog, this game has an opening day feel to it and then some.
It's a great day for the organization, this city, and all the fans that have waited so long for it to become a reality. Should be a lot of fun. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Pedro Gonzalez.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Now a chance for Xavier Edwards.
The afternoon for Miami, the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
First pitch.
And now the lefty. Fly ball down the line. Torres on the move. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. First offering, and it just misses. Edwards aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Here's a 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And a big swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Busch Stadium. Today's starting pitcher, Braxton Garrett. What do you got on him, Chris?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Pedro Gonzalez. That one ripped right center field and off the base of the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So up next, Luis Steele. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
That one off the mark. 1-2 to count. Man at second.
Ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. At the belt and fires. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two now. On the ground right side. Has some trouble with it. And he beats it. He's safe. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Pedro Gonzalez. Big time power. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Here's a rocket out to left. Drops into the glove.
Batting fourth.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Right through there for a strike. Runners at the corners, one away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Contreras, the next to hit.
Oh, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Base hit, 1 run in already. The second run scores. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So digging in, Edward Torres. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike. Good eye in that spot. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on, one out. That one just misses. And that's ball two.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Full count.
And a payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Norby gets it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's a big power threat. Andres Torres. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. On the ground to third. Throws to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 1 inning in the books here. The Superstars with the lead 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. The pitch. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable. Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
The Fish trailing by 3 here at the top of the second. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting an out.
Griffin Conant stands in now and watches strike 1. And it's 1-1. That clips the corner.
1-2.
Bounce to the left side. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the rookie catcher, Rafael Marquez. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Man at first, and now the rookie second baseman homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
1-2.
That one missed. And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
2-2.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he deals. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Pedro Gonzalez.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. And a pitch. There's the strike. Snap throw to first. And he's back in safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. To second, and he's out.
The center fielder, number 28.
So a man aboard, and now Luis Steele. That's a laser base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now here is Pedro Gonzalez.
That's foul.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Stays alive. Gonzalez, the lead runner out at second. Steele on at first with 2 down. Pitch kicks away. And now a single might score 2.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or 2 to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
High chopper to third. Norby tosses to first, and the inning is over. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here is number 54. Fastball for a strike. And now it's even up. Gonzalez deals. And it blows that one by him at 100.
1 ball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
Number 86.
Here's the second baseman. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball.
1 out,
1
bases
strike.
empty. Next offering is in for a
No
strike.
ball. 2 strikes.
That one the other way. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Now it's going to be Liam Hicks. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Marlins back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Carlos Manuel. Garrett back to work. That's to third. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 18.
Contreras now at the plate. He drove it 2 with a double his first time up. In the air to left center. Sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Edward Torres. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a ground ball to first. And that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in St. Louis, here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. And a pitch. That one at triple digits.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Torres tracks it down for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Otto Lopez digs in now. That one finds the zone. 0-1. This one in the air right field. Torres snags it on the run. So up next, Jonah Bride.
No.
And that's downstairs and outside. The Marlins trailing by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive, base hit.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
But he's safe.
No strike.
Step off, throw to first.
He's safe.
Right, gets back easily. Right, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one lifted in the air, left field. Torres racing over to make the catch. Marlins leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, leading off Andres Torres.
The right fielder, Andres Torres.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Here's the catcher to hit, Rafael Marquez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, left field. Settles under this one. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Across here this half. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Connor Norby. Gonzalez back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Norby measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old. And he was a second-round pick in 2021. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Number 54, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Norby over at first with one away. Inside at 100. And 1-1. Grounder might be two. Gonzalez. Off balance feed. There's one. And that's two. So they've been held scoreless through 5. Venezuela out front 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Pedro Gonzalez. And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez makes the grab, one down.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Steele in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. That's outside, and the count is 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That's in there. That's strike one. And there's a ball. The wind of the pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Pedro Gonzalez getting ready to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Foul ball there. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Manuel at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Now snap throw to first.
He's safe.
Back standing. He's in there safely. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back here at Busch Stadium, top of the 6th inning. And at the plate for Miami, number 86. The pitch. That one at triple digits. There's a strike up high. And the count is 0-2. And the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
So 2 down now, and here is Xavier Edwards. 1 for 2. The shortstop takes a ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
On to first. Marlins set down in order. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Superstars out front here, 3-0. New pitcher for the Marlins, Max Meyer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The wind and the pitch. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. Now he throws on the brakes and returns safely to first. So digging in, Andres Torres. Meyer picks over Contreras. Back easily. Popped up. Edwards under it. Edwards makes the grab. Man at first, Rafael Marquez will hit next. This guy one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Rip towards third. Fires over to first. And that ends the inning. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Line drive. Torres takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
The first baseman, Jonah.
So up next, Jonah Bride. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat. That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The third baseman,
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. There's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Tying run at the plate. Just off the inside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
To second for one. Double play. They can't seem to inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back here in St. Louis, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, number 3. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident. All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the batter now, Pedro Gonzalez. Fought off foul. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good eye right there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
And there's a strike. And a sac bunt here. Throws to first in time. Runners advance on a good sac bunt.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. In plenty of time to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now at the plate, Carlos Manuel. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. Two outs. Swing, and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit, and it gets by him. Around second now, going for 3. Pulls into third safely, and a run comes in to score.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a.
So a lefty out of the pen, Ryan Weathers. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And here is Contreras.
That's the ball.
Ball 1 there.
1-0.
In the air to left down the line. He's got it, and that is that. And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine. As the lefty gets to work. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And a foul ball. Man at second. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Torres snags it, and there are 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. There's a strike. Conine at second with 2 down. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. 1 left for Miami. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. On On to the bottom of the 8th. Now, Edward Torres.
The left fielder, Edward Torres.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, number 11.
Number 11.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that's in there at the knees. Weathers goes 6'1", 230 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. The pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Weathers fires. Base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Oliver Marmol calling for a pinch hitter here. Billy Williams.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at first with no outs here. Oh, 0-2 now. And they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one not close. And the count is 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. And that chance handled. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rafael Marquez. 1 for 3. Oliver Marmol calling for a pinch hitter here. David Signs. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Two on, 1 out. And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Gonzalez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Ripped on a line. Conine makes the catch, inning over. So remaining in the game defensively, number 11. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also into the ball game, Billy Williams. He takes over in right. Also entering the game, David Signs. He takes over behind the plate. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Otto Lopez. In there, and it's 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-1. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Fastball for a strike. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Signs, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 12, Jesus.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
No,
First pitch just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield.
Out towards left center, turns to the right on the move. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 5-2.
Next to the
Marlins down to their final out. Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And that one clips the corner. Got him. And that'll do it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score.